Alright, what's up everyone? For today's video, I'll be going over Blue-Red Cyber Newtype Ping, which is one of my favorite decks, and at this point, it's probably going to be like my pet deck for the Gundam card game. And right now, I just do want to show that the deck is still good right now in the format. Even though right now there are definitely a lot of blockers, a lot of rush, but with this build that I have, I think it does have the best chance against them. So yeah, depending on how you pilot the deck can be really, really good, no matter what you're going up against. So to start things off, I definitely did make changes from how I usually played it, or since I've last played it and have talked about in a video before. And the changes that I made is I obviously, as you can see here, I made it a lot more rush style. So as you can see, we have 3 Ginns, 4 GMs, and 4 Zaku Mariners. So for the 2/1 drops for attacking purposes, we have those because we do want to see them in hand. Even though I do say I like to start this deck off going second. Unless you're going up against a rush deck, then yeah, you go first. But the reason for me, as I say, is I like going second is because for me personally, I rarely see 2 2/1s in my opening hand. I don't know what it is, but that usually what happens, whether I mulligan or not. But other side from that, another 2/1 is the Guntank. So the Guntank, along with the Anksha, what these are here for is for its deployability. So which is once it's deployed, choose a rested enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. So if you have 2 or even 3 of these in your hand, you can start taking out a bunch of units with them, especially if it's a big unit that like hit into one of your bigger units and has like 1 HP left, and you hit them with one of these, or you just deploy one of these. You can take out a big unit that way, or just a bunch of smaller units with deploying these back to back. So getting bodies on board and taking out bodies on their side is really good. And another card that we have in here as a 4 of, it is the ReZEL. It is a 3/2, but we're hitting for 4/3. So getting this in your kind of opening hand, like let's say you did go second, you put down a 1 drop, and then the next turn you put down this, you get hit the base the next turn, and then go for shields then on. So it's not too bad. It's a pretty good combo. And the Anksha, like I said, also able to break the base, but also another reason it's in this deck is because of its deployability alongside the Guntank. But now moving on to the units that we can pair or link with. So starting off with the baby Kyshatriya, I'm still iffy on it. As a 2 of, it's okay. I wouldn't mind if I was somehow able to get away with it being a 0 of, because I think it's okay. Now it can survive a wing 0, so which is another reason I like having it in the deck for now. And it pairs with Marida Cruz, making it a 5/5. And we could get the extra ping damage with Marida as well. And then, of course, Grandpa Gundam. You gotta have Grandpa Gundam. It has to be a 4 of in this deck. And it has the Repair 2 ability. So if it gets 2 damage, or any type of damage that doesn't take it out, it repairs 2 at the end of your turn. And then also its other ability, when paired. So it doesn't even have to be when linked. When paired, all your units on board get +1 AP. Which is really good. So that's another thing. If you just load up the board with these 2 ofs, and then by like level 4, put down the Gundam, and then put either one of these pilots onto it, now they're all able to crack the EX base, if you have not already. Or another good thing, like you pair it, and then now this is able to crack just about any other base on board, as long as it's a 5 of or less. And then we have the LR Kyshatriya, one of my favorite cards to use, especially when paired with Marida. Because when paired with Marida, or any Cyber Newtype or Newtype, do 1 damage to up to 2 units on your opponent's side of the field. Doesn't matter the level, they don't have to be rested. You just do 1 damage to each, and that can do relevant damage, whether it's taking them out or setting it up for them to be knocked out by, like, let's say, deploying Guntanks, Ankshas, using close combat, or what I like to do, especially against rush decks, when you're linking it with Marida, you do the 1 damage to up to 2 units, and then on attack, you get an extra ping with Marida's during link effect. So on attack, choose 1 enemy unit whose level is equal to or lower than this unit, deal 1 damage. So essentially, units that are level 5 or lower, you can do an extra damage with it on attack with Marida. And that's not on link, it's during link, so it's every attack you get to do the extra 1 damage. But now moving on to the Unicorn Gundam Banshee Destroy mode. Again, another thing that links with Marida. So as you can see, I really like the ping from Marida's side. There's definitely a lot of other cards where you could add way more ping, but for now, this has been a good amount of ping. But regardless, this one, I made it a 3 of now. Before, it's always been a 2 of. But I figured let's just make it a 3 of, just because it's a good heavy. If we're getting into the like mid to late game, it's definitely not a bad body to get on the board. But then also for its other ability. So if we get it on board and we link it with Marida and we have 12 cards in trash, this card now has first strike. And not only does it have first strike, you can attack twice with it. Because let's say you have 12 cards in your trash. So on link, on attack, put 12 cards back and shuffle them into your deck. It now has first strike, and after attack, you get to restand it. And then attack again with it still having first strike. It's crazy. I love it. And remember, Marida, when it's linked to a unit, you get to do ping damage, the 1 ping damage. So now with this one, doing it for level 6 or lower units. So you could essentially definitely board wipe when this is linked, or just swing for game, because let's say you just needed 2 more attacks into the shield area, and you were able to put 12 cards from your trash into your deck. That's how you could win. 2 more surprise swings with Marida. And with this as a 3 of, you definitely see it a lot more often than with it just being a 2 of. And now for the commands. We don't have a lot of commands. I don't like running too much commands in here. Like, I've definitely seen a lot of people that run a lot more close combats or show of resolve. But for me, I think just having 1 command for the ping damage is enough, because I don't want to see them too much. I'd much rather see units than these, in my opinion. So we're running the 1 close combat, which is choose 1 enemy unit, deal 2 damage to it. Can definitely take something out or set it up to be knocked out with any of the other ping we got going on here. And it also has a burst effect. So someone hits in the shield area, do 2 damage to an opponent. So you're basically doing 2 damage for free. And now moving on to the next command, show of resolve. 2 is pretty much perfect. You don't want to see this early on just because we can't use it so much. And again, we're trying to do more rush in this style. So we definitely want to see this like mid game where our hand's getting, well, early to mid game we want to see it, because we definitely want to use it when our hand's starting to go down, not so much when we have nothing. So show of resolve as a 2 of, not too bad. Although I still, oh, by the way, you use it, you draw 2. That's what this does. So pay 3 resources, draw 2 cards. I still do think that if this had a burst, like on burst effect, draw 1, this would see a lot more play. But regardless, for the blue-red decks, this is kind of the best draw option we got. And now for onto the bases. As people probably saw the list from early on, I will now explain the elephant in the room. Nahel Argama over Korska base. I have been a heavy Korska base believer or advocate since the beginning of the card game, ever since like the launch event for the starter decks. Like, I thought Korska base was broken, still is broken, but from the meta that we're in right now with all these blockers and a bunch of rush decks, I think this works a lot better. Nahel Argama, which is on deploy, rest an enemy unit that has 3 or less HP. So you're resting Rick Diaz, you're resting the Zorts, or again, yeah, ping damage here. You could like put 1 damage on a Lifrith, an Ale Strike Gundam if it's not linked and it has damage onto it again. Or some of like the tokens, like the blocker tokens that you get. We're talking about blockers, about resting, because that's mainly what we're using this for, which is blockers. And I've gotten a lot more use of this than Korska base, because right now, again, in the meta we're in, putting a Korska base and getting the Tallgeese token, the Tallgeese token gets like immediately wiped out as soon as it goes on board. So again, Nahel Argama over Korska base right now, in my opinion, because putting down the Korska base to get down the Tallgeese token, there's so many ways to take it out now, whether it's show of resolve, the Sayla's light gun tank cannon unit card thing, resting it with the Grandpa Gundam Amuro combo, or just resting it, putting down their own gun tanks to take it out, bouncing it back with the L Strike pair combo, or the way I like to take them out if I'm going up against it, it's the link ability with Kyshatriya and Marida. Do the ping damage on that, and on attack, do the extra 1, take it out. So again, in this point of the meta, the Tallgeese token does not stay on board past 1 turn anymore. So I opted to just get rid of it. So again, try out Nahel Argama. Trust me, it's good. Oh, and that's the other thing. On deploy, we still get its effect. Like for Korska base, when it was hit in the shield area and you deploy it, it does nothing. As for Nahel Argama, if they hit the shield area, you put it down, you could stop getting rushed by resting another unit, or just by resting, again, another unit on board, you get to rest it. And if you don't get to rest anything, like if they don't have units on board and they activated it, or all their units are already rested, that's kind of fine, because again, we would have the same a problem if it was Korska base. Nothing happening if they hit in the shield area. And now for the other base that I think is definitely crucial for this deck. It is Vesalius, which is you deploy it, and then once you rest it, you get to give a unit +1 AP. So giving any of our 2/2s +1 to crack that EX base, or even giving ReZEL, giving it 5/3 to crack a base, which most of them are 5s. If it's a 6, then yeah, that's not going to happen. But let's say we put a pilot on, like an Anksha, which is a 3/3, plus the Vesalius. Now it's a 6/3 or 6/4 because it's paired. You take out the really big bases that way. Again, Vesalius comes in handy a lot. I do think this one over the mining plateau, I forget the name right now, but that other red base where it's a 0/6, definitely Vesalius over that. Even though I definitely do see the use of having a 6 HP base. So now quickly going over other options I'm still considering right now. Again, I love this one, but I'm definitely open to trying things out. And something that's on my mind that I do want to try out is the Baku. I could definitely see myself taking out 1 2-1 or 2 2-1s, putting in at least 2 Bakus. Because again, giving any of our units +2 attack, not bad at all, whether it be making this Guntank able to swing for 3/2, making the ReZEL swing for 6/3, making these guys, if they're paired or not, even tankier or even buffer. Not bad at all again. But also again, just like the Vesalius, getting it so that way we basically have like another Vesalius, but another +1 to take out the EX base as soon as possible, or just taking out a base. A lot easier if we have the Baku. And if we compare Baku with the Vesalius too, a lot of damage. So yeah, I would either take out 2 2-1s for the Bakus, or 1 Kyshatriya, honestly, and then 1 2-1 for 2 Bakus. I would try that. Honestly, as for anything else, there's nothing else I would really want to change or add. Like, I know there's definitely the other Gundam, which is during pair or deploy. Like, if you have 2 other units on board, you get to draw 1. But honestly, I just prefer this Gundam and other options over that. Like, drawing that extra card would be cool, but I think just the repair 2 and then during pair giving units +1 is a lot better than that Gundam right there. Gun cannon is another option, but we're rarely using it along with Amuro to rest stuff. Then again, gun cannon, I'd much rather see a Gundam than a gun cannon. But also, if you guys do not like the Unicorn Gundam, you can definitely get rid of them if you want. Add more Kshatriyas / more rush, or the Gundam I said where it draw 1. You could do that, but again, I'm going over this list because I do believe this is the strongest list for Cyber Newtype Ping. But yes, enough rambling about the deck. Let's see it in action right now on Mobile Suit Arena. Alright, we're going to try to play a few games, not too many, just because I want to make this go by pretty quick. And this isn't a bad hand at all. I do like the 2 1s. You know what? I'll keep, especially since I like having this pair as well. We're going first. Looking not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. That's kind of the reason why we play a lot of 2 1s. Also, believe it or not, I kind of rarely see 2 1s in my first hand. It's weird. I don't know. For now, but I'm gonna say that they play blockers because they're definitely not a rush deck. I can tell you that because they decided who was going first. Okay, not too bad. We'll do this. Boom. And then I'll maybe swing next turn. Maybe. Depending on what they put down, if they put down anything. Okay, if they don't, okay, I might actually swing with both. Oh no, never mind. I keep forgetting they have to decide to put something down. Okay. Okay, let's see what I'll do. Now let's do this. And then I'll end turn. I'm still not going to swing yet. I'm going to guess a Rictias or another Lifrith. Yep, Rictia. Every time. If only I had one more Marida, then I would use this link instead. I'm still gonna swing though. Okay. Alright, no blockers. Yep. I'm gonna do this. Then I think I am gonna do that link right now. Just 'cause I don't want them both crashing into that. It's fine, and I get to take out another base. But then now, hopefully, I get into or draw into another Marida, or get one from the shields. Okay, I was honestly expecting an Ale Strike Gundam, but that's not too bad. Okay, we're still gonna do Akira. Okay, they're gonna do that. Pretty annoying. Guntank. Might save it though. Oh, that's right. That, and then see, 2 remaining. That. I think I might put down Kyshatriya and then the Guntank. Just get more bodies on board. Let's go for that. See if they block. They do. It's okay. Then we'll end turn. Okay, now I'm expecting Ale Strike. Ale Strike, Kira, because they have to have another Kira, because there's no way they put a Kira down if they didn't have multiple. Oh, it's blue. White. I was expecting green, white. And they put out another Kira. Okay, so they're going to use this to crash into this. Okay. That's something I didn't expect. Or didn't anticipate. Okay. They're gonna leave it off like that. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, because I need that take out the blocker. So bam, bam, wham. Attack to do the ping. So no blocking. Unless I hit another striker pack. And if I do, that would be unfortunate. Cool. Attack. But the good thing is it doesn't rest my Kyshatriya. Alright, end turn. We have 3 bodies, so They definitely have to crash this into one of them, plus get another link. I just need more cards in hand, but it's not looking too bad. But they can put down Freedom Gundam and other blockers, or do that. Yeah, that'll do a lot of damage. Man, they had like all their Kiras in hand, didn't they? Let's see what they do, because they have 2 attackers ready. Then they're going to send this back to hand, right? Which I don't fully mind. This takes it out. Okay, I don't hate it. Okay, we're still in this. Let's also see what I draw next. That's not too bad at all. Okay. Guntank. Bam. You're out. Then we have to go heavy here. And it's a good thing we're not playing green-white, because then we would just get wing zeroed. For sure. Okay, there's 3 resources used. That's fine. If we can get a pilot, specifically Amuro, if we can grab Amuro, we win. Amuro or... yeah, no. Amuro. Has to be Amuro. Nahel Argama is not going to work on this one. No. They just put that down. You're going to attack into it? Okay. And again, my hand is empty. That is... okay. Do that. Pretty nice top deck, and I gotta swing. Okay, base is gone. I feel like that's the other part of them not swinging into my shields, is not getting the possibility of a burst from the shield area. Like, I could have an Amuro here. Hopefully that's the only blocker they got. We'll find out. Hopefully no other blocker or any other base. Yep. Let's play first, even though I do prefer going second. Even though this one has more of a rush style. Actually, no. This would have been great going second, actually. I'll keep. Even though this isn't a hand, I would probably keep. Hopefully we draw into another 2. Okay. It's better now. It's better. Yeah, okay. Got real lucky there, because we didn't have another one. It wasn't going to be that good. And we might be going up against a rush deck as well, so at least we'll get the advantage there. And rush by rush, I mean like 1 year war. Okay. And we got 2 ping options here as well. That's good. By the time we're level 4, definitely want to hold on to these 2. Then we'll draw something else from the shields. I'm expecting another 2 2/2s. No, they're just gonna swing. That's fine, because I'm replacing with this anyways. so I can crack the base and then take a shield. Yeah, it's 1 year war. Hopefully I can find a Kyshatriya, the big LR Kyshatriya, because that one is so good in this matchup. Okay, play the base. It's always a base. Okay, my biggest problem with this, there's always a base there. I've never played a game and the first base isn't the base. I don't know if that's just programmed into here, but that's always there. Skip. Attack. No, it's blue-purple. Okay. But actually, it could be Barbados Rush. Then I'm going to have to end. Unfortunate. But next turn, I am taking out a unit with these two. And I gave them the link. Yeah, I'm taking that one out for sure with these. Okay, they're gonna take that out with that. Oof. Now it's looking pretty bad. Because this is still not that great of a hand. Like I said, if I can unless I can get the LR Kyshatriya, it'll be better. They can still attack with me. Yeah, okay. Or that. Okay. Another base. It's not looking good, this matchup. Let's get rid of their extra draw power and base destroyer. I don't think I'm gonna need the extra HP. Another pilot. Yeah, I'm pretty. I lost this one. Cannot keep tempo unless I get a Kyshatriya off top. Nope. Okay, let's do this. Pair that. Let's get rid of this. It's now a 2-2. Let's get rid of the big one. Let's just make this one a little extra tankier. Okay, not too bad. Did all we could right there. Because now if they have 2 Guntanks or 2 Ankshas, they have to use it on this one. Okay, no pilot. Eee. Drawn all my pilots this game. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We still have a combo. Hold on. We're still in this. We're still in this. Let's see. Nahel Argama. That was lucky right there. I guess we'll put bam. We gotta get rid of this guy. Okay, then boom. How many we got in there? One more. Ooh. We're close to the Unicorn Banshee being able to use it. Its ability. So if they get rid of the base and we top deck it, that'll be awesome. Now we just need a linkable unit with Marida. Now we definitely need a linkable unit with Marida. Oh my god. I'm mulligan. Okay, great top deck. Now we're gonna put down the ReZEL next turn. But depends on what my opponent's playing. We're gonna find out. Also, close combat's not bad either. You have some draw with Show of Resolve. I don't know what this is. This might be the other blue-red deck. The more aggro Aegis or Aegis aggro. I still have to put that down. Still gonna attack with this. Just so I have the option of breaking it. Just so I have the option of breaking it with this. Then and turn. I'm not gonna burn the resource yet. Is it clan deck? It might be like a new type clan deck or something. I'm actually down to Show Resolve and then Ginn. So I'll get rid of a unit and then put another unit down. Or I could do that. I think I'll save that. So let's attack this. Go for shields. Because also what I'm hoping is they swing this into here. And it doesn't have a pilot on it. That way I could just Anksha it. Get rid of that one ping. But for now I'm going to Show Resolve. Or close combat, I mean. I'm going to close combat. And end turn. Okay, they should be. No. They're not. Okay. We could have to take one of them out with this, though. Now, which one is the most threatening, though? Ah, that's the question. If they do go for this, for that. Okay. Alright, so this next turn has to be an Anksha Show of Resolve turn. That's tough. Yeah. Or, you know what, let's Anksha. Bam. Let's just get a unit down. Probably should have waited for that, but that's fine. And boom. Okay, not too bad. And then we have a link for next turn for sure. But depending if I really need to use this, I kind of really want to use Show of Resolve as well. Just so I could burn it early and not have to rely on it later. They have a massive hand though, I just realized that. Yeah, they gotta have something. Okay. That's fine. Let's see if they try to board wipe me. Like they could crash this into here, they can crash this into here. I know they have a pilot in hand. Oh no, they're just gonna reverse that. Okay. So which means next turn I'm or not. Okay. That's fine. Ooh. You know what? Let's gamble. Let's gamble. It's a video. We gotta make it interesting. Oh, we got it. Okay. See, we gotta make it interesting for the video. I probably wouldn't have done that in an actual like tournament, but for the video, I'll take the risk. Let's go for shields. Okay, then and turn. And how many we got in trash so far? 6, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10. We're pretty far off from using the link ability. But we do have a link ready to go next turn. Okay. Now they're using that. Is this the one that does the ping damage? No, it's the first strike one. Okay. But depending if they put a base down or not, we should still have it if they don't take out more than one. Because if they just take out this, then this is boom, boom. As long as there's no base in there, we win. Yeah, it has first strike, so no damage. Swing into shields. Oh, that's the other thing. If there's no show of resolve or a base in there. Oh, let's just play that. Okay, attack. Attack. And we win. Got lucky on that one. Rest that. Attack. Yep. Alright, and this one should be the last game I play, because I don't want to play too much. Again, like I said, I just want to show the deck versus a variety of decks, and we've actually been getting them, which is kind of crazy. Usually hate starting off with that, but this isn't too bad. I'll keep, even though it's not that ideal. So, like, I do love the GMs, but this, not so much. And I do love having the Marida ready to go as well. Ooh. It's gonna be. It looks. It looks like game number 2 all over again. But at least I have these ready to go. I just have to hope it's not a rush deck, and I get rushed to oblivion. But let's see. Win streak 1. My win streak is 4. Technically. Okay, it's a rush deck. Let's put that out. Do I want to put that out? I think I do. I think I'm going to play this opposite and actually put that down. Yeah. Probably not, but unless I draw into a Guntank or an Anksha next turn, then yeah, this is definitely bad. Ooh, that's... I might have to do one. Do this. I'll crash into that one. And end turn. Kinda had to do that. But also drawing into 2 of them right now, not good. Yeah. Okay, looking a little better now. But at least we're getting rid of this with ping damage. Taking that out, taking a base. Okay. Wow, what is up with this game? Like, I know we're playing a Cyber Newtype, but whatever. At least we have another one ready to go next turn. Okay, attack there. Boom. That's gone. Attack. Also, I don't even know what... I'm starting to think this isn't 1 year war. Yeah, end turn. I don't think we're gonna get enough units in the trash to use this ability anyways, seeing as how this game is going. Ooh, okay, I love that. I can take them both out with this. Are you gonna do it? Oh, they're gonna do it. Awesome. Okay, to their credit, that's not a horrible move. And seeing as how many of Maridas I've drawn and all that, but what they don't know is those things are going away along with the base. So back to back. Boom. Boom. Even if they play out another big unit and get rid of this, that's still okay with me. Ooh, they really have nothing if they did that. Yeah. That's fine. Because now I can put down at least 2 units. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do that one. That way, if this survives, take that out with the ping damage. Oh, it's blue-purple. That's fine. I feel like this turn for them is going to be crazy, though. Okay, there's a blocker. That's good for them. Bad for us. You just need one more ping on this. Which they should have in the form of a Mikazuki or a Guntank or Anksha. Oh no, they're going to crash into it. That's unexpected. But then again, I can just rest this with Amuro too. Okay, I might save Amuro. Just so I can get rid of it. Yeah. And guess what? Bam. Bam. I expect ping damage to take that out anyways. End turn. Even if they do put down another blocker, we have a rest with Amuro. Can rest it with Amuro. Yeah. I think we won. As long as it's not a base. If this isn't a base. Okay, bam. Rest. Attack. Okay, we won. Cool.